welcome back to my allotment plot here in South London. We are approaching the end of November now, so as you can imagine today is a very cold, frosty day on the allotment plot. I'm just here today to do a few little jobs. I walked the long way around, so I came from that way as opposed to coming from that way, and it just takes you all around the back of the allotment site, so I could see all the plots that I haven't seen for a while. It's just nice to do a different walk. You might be wondering why I'm still here and why I'm still turning up. I love this time of year. Firstly, because it's so quiet. Building work has stopped. Traffic is always quite low at this time of year. There's hardly anyone else on the allotment site. I don't think there's anyone else on the site this morning. And I just love it. You can hear the birds. You can just enjoy the space on your own in the calm. Yeah, I still like to get out at this time of year, even if it's freezing cold. It always just sets me up right for the day, and there's still a few jobs to be doing here, so it's a win-win all round, and that's why I'm here, guys. Got a few little jobs to do today. One of my main jobs is to work on the brassicas, which are sort of ignored for quite a few weeks now. I mean, to be fair, the more I ignore a plant, the better it seems to do, and they are doing quite well. So it is now time to have a look at them. Also the sprouts over that side I need to harvest today. Also want to sort out the pond, and there was another job. Oh yeah, check on the potatoes and make sure they're okay as well. So there's a few little jobs to do. The first thing I can see is that my little fleece cover over my broad beans is blown away. So we need to fix that. Let's go and do that first. I held it down with a golf ball and a cardboard tube, which is just a little bit over ambitious, to be honest. It needs something a bit heavier than a cardboard tube. So I've got a stick here. Better stick. There we go. Keep that down. Have you died? Alive or died? Alive or died? Alive! Hi guys! Oh wait, you've got a bit of frost on you. Oh no! A little bit, oh I don't know. Now just bearing in mind that these potatoes are a complete experiment because it's far too late for potatoes outside right now. Unless you've got them in a pot and you can really protect them. But you can see this one here has been hit by frost, which is not good. That's not good. They don't like frost. They're not frost tolerant at all. And I've done my best to sort of mulch them and everything, but they just keep insisting on growing. If you keep insisting on growing, you're going to get frost. That's it. Right, you know what? We're going to cover them over and just hope for the best. I think we've still got a fighting chance. This will be a Christmas miracle, you know? And I will get some potatoes, and that's just what I think. So there we go. Maybe I'll put another bit of fleece over. Yeah, we'll double up the fleece. Who knows? Who knows? That might be all it takes just to keep them alive. A little bit more fleece. Stay alive, my friends, please. Are you warning me? I think he's trying to warn me. What are you warning me of? Eh? A cat or a fox? That's not, I don't need to be warned against those. Unless it's like a tiger or a lion on the loose or a panther or something, that you can warn me about, but like cats don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not scared of cats. I'm a little bit scared of Rocky, but you don't need to warn me about that, okay? But thank you anyway. Thank you. planted in probably a couple of months ago now with plug plants, and I brought the different coloured cauliflower and some broccoli, and the broccoli is pretty much all either bolted, which means that it's gone to flower straight away for whatever reason, or it's been completely stripped by the pigeons that have just managed to get to them. So the cauliflower looks pretty good, pretty untouched by anything, to be honest. So out of broccoli and cauliflower, the birds and slugs around here seem to prefer broccoli, so I think I'll always plant some broccoli around everything and hope that they go for that instead. You're just going to have to be a sacrificial plant now, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. But I can see, because I've planted in coloured cauliflower, so purple and like bright yellow orangey cauliflowers, they're like popping out like little lollipops on the ground. It is so pretty. I've made it sound a lot more exciting than I think it is, but look at these little pops of colour coming out from the centres of the cauliflowers. This one unfortunately has gone white, but some of them I have sort of protected, and I'm going to protect the rest of them today as well. I want to check on this one here. This one I protected with a peg. I mean, not just a peg. What I've done is I folded the leaves around the cauliflower and pegged it, and it just keeps it enclosed, and it helps it to sort of be protected while it grows really big. I can feel it's got really big. This is quite exciting. So let's have a little look. Once again, don't worry about the leaves. It doesn't matter if that happens. It really doesn't. It's all about the cauliflower now. Oh my gosh! Look at the colour of it. Wow! That's absolutely stunning. I might need to harvest this one today actually, because it's starting to get a little bit of damage. Yeah, there's a little bit of snail poo there, but it's pretty much untouched. That is absolutely stunningly beautiful, isn't it? How gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Yeah, I'm going to pick this one today. Let's check on the others. This one in the middle's gone white, but I think it's because it's been eaten. I think they've eaten all the top of it. So this one we'll have to leave as sort of a sacrificial one, unfortunately. This one here is doing very well. You see him in the middle. He's like a bright yellow one. How gorgeous, but he needs protecting now. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure there's no slugs around him, because there's no point me trapping a slug in there with him, because that would be like, you know, trapping me in an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. It'd just be like heaven, you know? Or, you know what it'd be like? It'd be like trapping me in IKEA. I'd love to get stuck in IKEA overnight. It's just one of my things. I want to do it before I die. I want to get stuck in IKEA overnight. Just be able to live in all the rooms. Right, and then what we'll do... Anyway, it's like that. We don't want him to be stuck in IKEA. There's no slugs, so we're going to fold the leaves over. And then I don't have any more pegs, so I'm going to get some twine. This is the state of my twine. Are you surprised? No. My twine is just like everything else at the allotment, chaotic. Difficult to use, difficult to navigate, not quite sure what it's doing with its life. Right, I actually do find pegs a lot easier, but you can do it with twine, and I've run out of pegs. So let's see if we can do this. So we've folded over quite a few leaves now, and we're just going to tie that with the twine. Oh, it is fiddly. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like anything fiddly. It really stresses me out at the allotment. There we are. I don't want to tie it too tight because I just don't want to... So hopefully that will sort of do the same as the purple one did and grow without hitch. Right, let's do it to the next one. Okay, so you can see this one is doing fairly all right as well. Well, it's been a little bit munched. Is there anything on here? They wouldn't tell me if they were on here, would they? It'd be like, is there a robber in here? Yeah, I'm over here, hiding under the counter. It's just not going to happen, is it? Right, it looks okay. Unfortunately, they've cottoned on to my trick and they've eaten a lot of the leaves around here. It's not quite big enough to go over it. But we will find a way. We will find a way. Because we are bigger and smarter than slugs and snails. And they need to learn that. They need to understand their place. Which is not in my cabbage patch. Right. It's quite difficult to find enough leaves to cover it. There we go. Somebody did tell me to do this absolutely years ago when I first started, but I didn't have any like cauliflowers to do it with because they all died so quick. But now I have, and it does work. It is a genius idea. So please, please, if you do have cauliflowers, at the very least just fold your leaves over the top of it, because honestly it's the only reason I've ever harvested a cauliflower. There we go. Oh, I do have little broccolis down here. Hidden under the shelter of a cauliflower is a little broccoli. How exciting. Let's keep you hidden then. I don't think we have to do the same with the broccoli, so I think we're just going to hide him under the cauliflower. How exciting. This brassica bed is very sad. Oh dear. Oh my goodness me. Look at the state of it. I feel so sorry for it because I tried so hard to grow brassicas in here. I must have replanted brassicas in this bed 100 times this year at all different times of the year, and every single time they've just been destroyed. Which is a real shame because this bed here is quite shady. It's like quite under all the trees, so it's a great place to grow brassicas because they can cope with sort of half shade, half sun. Unfortunately, the slugs and snails cottoned on to that very quickly. They clearly know they're gardening and have just attacked it. Such a shame. I can see that some of the Savoy cabbage is starting to come back a bit though, so maybe I will get a few little cabbages in here. Excuse me, sorry. There we are. Yeah, they are coming back. The cabbages are. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this is a Savoy cabbage. I can tell straight away from the leaves. It's one of my favourite cabbages. You can see the bottom, very destroyed, but the top we've got new growth and it's completely untouched. So this is a really good sign. It's the same with this little one down here. Don't remember what these are. These might be sort of different types of cabbages. Again, they're coming back. So there is hope yet for the brassicas. There is hope. It's the sprouts that I'm interested in today because I think I need to harvest them. They are so little. They're the smallest sprouts I've ever grown in my life. But you know what? They're sprouts nonetheless, and I want to try them. Right, we're just going to pick a few just to try. I'm not going to pick that many because if they're not good to eat, I'm going to leave them for the wildlife. There we go. Little teeny tiny sprouts, aren't they? The way you pick them is just to pull them away. You pull them in a... God, they're really stuck. What's going on? They don't want to come off. They're frozen. Oh, God. I think I'm just going to pick like 5. We'll go for you. Come on. There we go. 5 little teeny sprouts. There we go. 5 little dinky tiny purple sprouts to try. I will take these home and try them. If they taste okay, I'll come back and pick the whole thing. I do love sprouts though. I think you're born, aren't you? You're either born liking sprouts or hating sprouts. It's like a genetic thing, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what I've read. I love them. If they taste good, I will pick the whole thing. So I'll just literally pick the entire plant. This top bit here on your sprout plant, that is a gigantic Brussels sprout. I have this every year at Christmas and it is absolutely delicious, honestly. It's just, look, it's just a giant sprout, a gigantic sprout at the top. So that is lovely. So I will definitely be harvesting that at some point. But like I said, I'm going to try them, see what they're like. They might be the most delicious teeny tiny sprouts I've ever eaten in my life. And that's what I'm hoping for. So well done, keep growing. We'll come back and eat the rest of you soon. Until then, let's cover you back up, stop the birds. Yeah, birds still swooping around. Stop the birds from getting you. But yeah, just, you know, just good job, sprouts, well done. Just keep going. I'll be back again soon. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's miserable. Right, so I'm just taking all the leaves out of the pond because you shouldn't let leaves go in your pond. They contain too much, what is it, nitrogen? No, not nitrogen, it's something else. but they changed the pH level of the pond, which is not good, and it makes a lot of pondweed grow, so you've got to keep on top of taking out any leaves. But as I'm taking them out, I'm just leaving them on the side around the edge, and that's just so any little creatures that are stuck in them can get back into the water again. Got to help out the little creatures, you know, they need help. And I've taken off the nettings. I had netting over this pond and it's caught most of the leaves. Some of them have got through, but I've taken it off now because I think there's not that many leaves left on the tree. I also think this plant, with a little bit of a cutback, I might actually get my suckers to do this. Let's get my suckers. I've got suckers now, guys. I've got suckers. God, I love that word. There, did you ever think you'd see the day where I'd actually have suckers at the allotment? Look, suckers these are. They're like scissors, but for plants. Plant scissors. So I think I'm just gonna chin this back a little bit. Just any of the dead bits. Oh, this is awkward. I don't want to fall in. Please. Oh, don't let me fall in. Oh, right, I just need a minute in here. My gosh, is it so cold today? It's so cold. I even brought my my little scarecrows in the other day because I felt so sorry for them sitting out there in the cold. I know, I felt so sorry for you guys. I've got winter gloves and everything and my hands are still absolutely frozen, so I'm just going to take a minute to warm up. Oh gosh, I've just noticed that my scissors are not in the scissor place. Does that mean I've left them out somewhere? Oh no. Did I leave my scissors out somewhere? Yeah, probably. And my suckers. Where's my suckers? Oh, we better get out there and sort it out. Right, we're going to go and harvest that beautiful cauliflower because I think if I leave it any longer, I'm just going to be pushing my luck. And I don't want to do that. I want to harvest it while it's at least edible and not completely munched. So let's go and do that. Let's harvest this little beet. There, I think. Wow! It's just such an amazing crop to grow. It's just so like, it's so impressive, you know, the fact that it's a purple colour instead of a white colour. Oh, it's just so exciting. But you want to add a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of colour and excitement to your allotment, especially if they're growing over the autumn winter. Grow coloured cauliflower. Honestly, they are so fun, so exciting. And yeah, there's my little cauliflower. How exciting is that? But I'm going to have to call it a day there. I don't actually want to. I want to stay and do more, but I can't. I am so cold. My hands, I've had like a pair of gloves on, then gardening gloves. I've had like the winter gloves on. It's so cold today, it's insane. I'm just going to make myself ill if I keep staying here too long. So I will be back because that's what I'm like. I do love coming here. I've got a few more jobs to do. As you can imagine, I've always got a few more jobs to do. And I'll be back doing those soon. So I will see you again on Friday. Have a lovely rest of your gardening week, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Bye. Love it.